All right, Mark Ballas, he's playing live here in Nashville tonight.
At the Exit Inn. I was just going to tell you, look at the names on the wall, because you'll be surprised. Like Steve Martin, and I mean, the people that you would never expect have played that venue before.
Oh, we've been excited to come to Nashville since we saw that it was on the tour. We've been kind of counting the days, so we're excited to be here.
Very cool. Well, you know, and this is something unexpected. Of course, everybody knows you from Dancing with the Stars. And how many seasons? 7?
7, yeah. Next season would be my 8th if I get picked up. Yeah,
wow. So you've been doing that, but probably not many people knew that you really had this musical background, that you started when you were really young.
Yeah, I started playing when I was 10, and I also started as a flamenco player, so I use a lot of that kind of technique stuff. And I was actually lucky. Last season they let me play on the show. We did a number on a Tuesday where we did like a violin and guitar thing, and then the season before that I played a flamenco, classical flamenco piece while Derek and Chelsea did a Paso Doble, which was really cool. So I've been able to play on the show a couple times, which has been nice.
And you went to music school and performing arts school, and actually in London, right?
Yeah, I went to a school where you had to sing, dance, act, play an instrument, and you know, we studied music theater there. We studied all that kind of stuff, and my guitar player Chris over there, that's where we met. We've been friends since we were 11, so we've been playing together for a while. So it's been cool. This tour's been a lot of fun.
What's it like for you to be able to do your own music and to actually go out on tour and know that we have an album that's coming out in like a month? So it has to be like a labor of love that's actually coming true.
I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, I take it very serious. I'm passionate about it. Been doing such a long time, so to finally like have it in my hands, it's been really rewarding. And you know, I wrote the whole thing, and the producer I worked with, Rob Shirelli, is really, you know, we worked together and made it come to life, and it's been awesome. Like every part of it has just kind of been like a dream come true, and I'm excited for people to hear it and you know, get into it. So. And
the style of music that we just heard you perform, is that pretty much what you'll find throughout your album?
Yeah, it's singer-songwriter, pop rock kind of stuff. So if you're into them, you know, like your Jason Mraz or John Mayer or James Morrison kind of vibe, it's definitely like right up your street, I think. So.
Love that. And beautiful sound, by the way. So people are going to be wondering, though, you know, do you still want to stick with Dancing with the Stars? Because you're a favorite. Everybody loves you.
Well, I mean, I love doing Dancing with the Stars, and it's, you know, people always say, oh, you know, you're a dancer, you're a musician. I was like, well, you know, we all got to work. I just happen to be a dance instructor. That's what I do for a living. So I love doing the show, and as long as they'll keep having me back, I'm sure I'll be doing the show, and I've danced as well my whole life as well, so it's part of my life.
I'm sure people remember you were paired with Bristol.
Bristol was my partner this season, well, this past season, and it was it's a lot of fun. It's one of my most rewarding seasons, just because of the time, work, and effort that we both put into. It was a lot. So
great.
Well, you sounded fantastic this morning. Of course, if you want more information, markballas.com is where you can always find out about him. He's going to be at the Exit Inn tonight. Starts at 10?
Yes, the doors are around 8 o'clock, so we might be on earlier, so people should get down, get a seat, and come hang out. It's going to be a good night. And we're also selling the CDs there, too.
So you can buy the CDs there. Look for it coming out March 1st. And in the meantime, check him out on iTunes, and you can download some of his music there if you like what you hear. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We love having you here. All right, let's check with Craig to see what's happening.